doesn't look like it's raining outside. I'm going to take a walk because I really need to get out of the condo. Got a little pain going on here. I think it's from the Abraxane. Not rightly sure. It's nice. Automatic doors. And I know that, anything you do, you should get exercise, as part of your therapy. So I try to, the other day, like 2 days ago, I should do it more often, should do it every other day. As I'm starting out, I did the resistance bands that my daughter sent me. Very good. All you have to do is stand on the band, do curls, has hand grips, and you can attach it to things and do, there's so many videos also online that you can watch that will show you how to use any resistance band. It doesn't have to be your brand, but you need to get some exercise in. So I'm feeling good enough to get outside and do this. Yeah. And looks like I'm not bringing my chair or anything, so I'm not going to stay down there. I'm going to walk. It's going to be my exercise for today. And talk to you guys, which I miss and feel is important. I just got my black seed oil in. This is something I've investigated that someone sent me as an adjunct to my therapy. Just take a look at it. Low dosage, black seed oil. And the studies are out there that it has been shown to help curb tumor growth and propagation. So any of these things that I see that are, black seed oil, I used to take that like on my trips all the time. It's just good for you. It's not anything powerful. It's a natural seed oil. I gotta put it in the refrigerator, but it does have some very cool properties. So I wanted to put those to work. So I got the black seed oil going on. Tomorrow I'm supposed to get my Meclizine. What do you call it? I forget the name already. And that is a histamine that has also shown some cancer-fighting properties. It's very low dose as well. Common medicine. Cost me $5.99. And very happy. May have a sunset after all, I'm not really sure. I'll let you guys take a look. It's a trail going out there. It's been, one of those days. That little rabbit right there. With lots of rain and, breaks. Some thunder too. From the lightning we had around. Yeah. Guy has his stand-up paddleboard. Family out here playing ball. It's kind of nice. Nice secluded beach. I think I'm gonna go up this way. And it's kind of cool when the rain kind of changes the whole outcome of the pattern in the sand. For one thing, if you get wind afterwards, it doesn't blow up in your face. You guys know me, usually I come down here set up my chair and talk to you. I don't usually do this walking part, but like I said, I haven't come down here in a couple days because of the weather, and need to get my exercise in, right? And also the issues I've been having up here. I did ask, and it's related. Chemotherapy can make your chest hurt a little bit, so it's nothing extraordinary going on there, which is good. You like these waves coming in? So tomorrow, bright and early, I go for a drive-through COVID-19 testing. It's I record this I'm recording this on Saturday night, and so that's Sunday morning. And then, according to Walgreens, the pharmacy here in the United States where I'm getting this done, they take 24 48 hours to reply with your results, which should come by email that I can show if I do travel internationally. This is all dependent if I get my passport back either on Monday or Tuesday from the State Department, so we'll see. So and then if I feel okay, right now I'm feeling kind of crappy with everything. It's normal. I don't feel nauseous or the side effects that you'd normally get, but I got a little bit of the, just the anxiety part, I think. Actually, I gotta rethink all that, because I'm not the type of guy where anxiety hits. I mean, you kind of tell that, right? So I think even with the 72-hour fast, maybe that Abraxane, having those 3 doses was just a little bit more than my body could handle. I mean, if this is all it is, it's okay. At least I'm not up chucking here on the beach. So it's good. But I do feel, this is not what you want to feel like if you're going to visit friends in different places. So that, and I would say that it's tampered some with my digestive system. So I just want to make sure everything's okay. And if not, I'm not going to go. But, I'll go get the COVID test. It's free. And they do it so much differently now. And I think this one you may put in your nose. I'm not sure. There's a high-rise behind me there. But the last one I did, the only one I've done since this whole pandemic started, was in my mouth, so kind of strange. Different way to do it, I guess. And I did it myself. Didn't have somebody poking something down my nostril. So got that going on. On Tuesday, that's the day I have set up to travel, if I do. I also have my MRI in the morning, bright and early. I have my vaccine scheduled, the second dose on that day, and I also have blood work. It's going to be drawn in the morning. The trip's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which means I'd have to be at the airport around 3. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with everything. This here that I'm approaching is a turtle nest. Collier County Conservation comes out and tapes it off and then puts numbers on it. This one looks like it's number 29. And then they'll know in their books and stuff exactly when this happened. Looks like it's been a while, because usually if it's fresh, you'll see the turtle marks on the beach. We get lots of turtles that come up on our beach. Love it. So what's it looking like out there, huh? Not sure. But it might peek through there. I see just a little bit of it trying to come through. So we'll see what happens. Nothing else really happening this week, except if I do travel. Let's see. My next big date after the MRI is my chemotherapy on Tuesday, which I believe is the 15th. And then also a visit with my my oncologist. I almost said gynecologist. Which happens on that same day. So he wants to see the pictures, I'm sure, from the MRI and just let me really know what's going on with me, which is good. Thinking about doing a fast before the MRI coming up on Tuesday, but not sure if it's really necessary. Fasts are good. I'm down to eating super low. Look at this behind me. Isn't that cool? Proteins during my day, so got that under control. And yeah, I'm feeling great about the diet now. The only thing I'm having a few issues with, to be totally transparent with everybody, is the speed of the digestion through my system. And I was told not to worry about that because, sometimes these things take time, especially when you're on a ketogenic diet, a therapeutic ketogenic diet. And also, for me, I have, some sort of a blockage going on there, as was reported in my colonoscopy. So that's of interest, so. But my grand scheme and plan is to keep treating this the way that I'm treating it. And with what I'm doing and the chemo, the strategy is for that tumor to shrink, right? And to open up that area of my colon and also let some pressure off my bile ducts. You guys can't see it in the shot here, but there are several schools of dolphin out there that are like, super tiny dots, I'm sure, on the screen, but they're beautiful. This time of night they are feeding. It's just so peaceful out here. I did a live video on YouTube this morning, and the last minute, because I wanted to get it in, was about giving gratitude and making sure that you stay positive through all this. I know it's rough. I am here for you. If you want to reach out to me, you can direct message me at any time, and I want to be available. And if you want to try any of the things that I'm doing, I encourage you to. Done just so much research into the different modalities and how they work in synergy with the diet and also conventional care. You can reach me on Twitter at Naples Dave, on Instagram at Naples Ketogenic, also Naples Dave, but I don't do too much posting over there, but I will reply. Naples Dave at Gmail if you want to write, and also on Facebook it's Naples Dave. Yeah, so I'm Dave here in Naples, and I'd love to hear from you and help you out. Yeah, it's not an easy journey. It's hard, and the biggest thing, I think, what I'm trying to say, this last little part of the video here, where's that sunset? I guess it's going to go behind those clouds over there, and we're not going to be able to see it because it's just about time, in another 5-10 minutes. It's supposed to be setting. Is that you got to keep your chin up, you got to keep living, you can't stop. That's why I'm out here, even though I got this, like it feels more like nerves, but they say it's your veins that run through here. The chemotherapy kind of like pulses them and, does a number on them. Just stepped on something that was sharp on the beach, which is very rare. So, for me, and I don't think I've shared this on social media too much, it's my plan to move to Portugal before all this started. I have big plans. Yeah. And just to live there, come back to the U.S. every once in a while. I always want to keep a place here in Naples. Got my daughter that lives here, loves it here, works here, and I love it. I mean, how can you not love this place, right? Look at this. And then, have a location there. I'm not sure how I want to do it. I have great interest in the coffee business that is growing in Brazil, that I am involved with and want to become so much more involved with. This came up and kind of, changed things. But that doesn't mean that, you just quit. You got to keep going and keep pushing and keep planning. Get your journal out and start writing. Don't leave gaps. If you meditate, stay at it. Don't go 2 days without meditating. Now here's one. This one's called number 13. So, see this turtle nest here? So this was one of the early ones. And she put those eggs right close to the plants there. It's a long way from the water. It's a long way to come. But it's cool. This is where she was hatched from. And turtles come back to the same beach that they were hatched from. And then they go off into, look at this. They go off into that for miles and miles. They put trackers on these turtles sometimes. And sometimes hundreds of miles. Maybe more, I don't know. But they make their way back to the beach that they hatch from. How is that possible? There's so much in nature we don't know. And it's crazy for me to hear people grabbing onto conventional therapies, which means you got cancer, we're either going to take it out. If it's like all over your body, we're just going to do chemo, and then good luck. Hope you live through it. And that's it. Instead of looking at different therapies and different things that we're finding out every day. There's like new stuff. Like, who would know that motion sickness pills could help you? And they're so cheap, right? So to see that a turtle can go hundreds of miles away from its nesting, from where it started off here on the beach, and then come all the way back here, just shows you that nature, we're nature, right? We're a part of creation, and how miraculous things like that are. We think that they're like total miracles, but for the turtle, it's like totally common. And for the way that your body repairs itself is also supernatural in a way that's not like a magical or something. It's just very natural. Maybe that's said better. It's just, that's just like, it's especially became apparent to me when I started working on this keto diet, was, especially therapeutic ketosis, was I saw how my body adjusted to it so naturally. It was like it wanted this stuff. It didn't make me feel bloated, didn't make me feel weird, didn't make me feel hungry, So that's why I know it's right. It's because you listen to your body, which is a natural thing, and you see how everything works together. This ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, behind me here, turtle nests, they have lay their eggs. Baby turtles pop out of there, come scrambling down in the middle of the night to go off into that. Some of them make it, a lot of them don't. But that's the circle of life, right? But then to question natural things, especially when you see them working, like you see these turtles doing their thing. And then when you start on some kind of a therapy, you see how it's working for you. And then you get like feedback from somebody that says, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. You're stressing your body out. The low protein's going to mess up with you. You should be doing this and that. And also, I've heard that these drugs they're having tremendous results. And I'm going, but is that natural? Is it natural for you? And so what I'm doing is a synergy between the natural, which is the ketogenic diet, the medicinal form, the therapeutic one, where we do no carbs, no sugars, and then also the chemotherapy, which I wish I didn't have to do, but because the way that the ketogenic diet really puts a stress on those cancer cells, I believe when I get my numbers back from the blood work I'm going to do on Tuesday, that I'll be a little better as far as my cancer tumor markers numbers, right? And the MRI, I bet, will be even better than the first MRI I did, and the CT scan that I've had done. And in addition to that, I think that if I keep going the way that I'm going with all this, it's just going to be getting better and better. At least I'm doing my part, as I always say. Isn't that beautiful, guys? And yeah. So do your part. Take control. Take the bull by the horns. If you've been diagnosed, you got to get out there and speak up for yourself. Fight for yourself. Do research for yourself. Spend a lot of time in research. Why? Because for me, it's life and death, And I look at stuff people send me, and some stuff I go, gosh, This doesn't feel right, doesn't look right. I mean, maybe a few people have had some tremendous results, but where's the science behind this? Show me where 100 people were tested, and of the 160 of them were helped, or maybe even 50%. I mean, some percentage got some benefit out of it. So that's where I'm at. You guys have a good night. I don't think we're going to see anything more from the sunset. I've enjoyed my walk with you. I'm going to walk back to the condo now. And thank you for subscribing here on YouTube. Tell your friends about it. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for being so kind and supporting me. I really appreciate it in this journey. Thanks a lot.